Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on True Confessions, Naija. The story you're about to hear comes from a message I received from the admin, and the message reads like this. Hello, everyone. Thank you for clicking on this video. Please, I beg you, listen to my story carefully and help me in the comments. I'm so confused. I'm scared. And I don't even know what to do anymore. This is not just a confession. This is a desperate cry for help. My name is Willa, and I'm 23 years old. I grew up in Accra, Ghana. Life wasn't always easy, but my family tried their best to raise me right. Church was a big part of our lives. Every Sunday, no matter what was going on, my parents would make sure we were dressed and seated in the front row. Bible in hand, I grew up loving God. Church made me feel safe, hopeful. I believed that as long as I stayed in the house of the Lord, nothing bad could ever touch me. But now, I don't even know what to believe anymore. When I turned 20, I moved to another city for university. It was my first time away from home, and it felt exciting but also lonely. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have friends or family nearby, but I made one friend at school. Her name was Tiwa. She was kind, bubbly, and very devoted to church life too. She reminded me of home. We became close almost instantly. She invited me to her church, this small independent church a few blocks from campus. She said the pastor was powerful, that he had helped many people see visions and even travel abroad through divine connections. At first, I hesitated. I had grown up in a big traditional church with elders and structure. This one seemed a little different, but Tiwa insisted, "You will love it, I promise. This pastor is anointed. He is changing lives." So one Sunday morning, I followed her. The church was small, maybe 30 people, but the way they prayed, it was intense. Everyone was shaking, shouting, speaking in tongues. The pastor, Prophet Bentiu, was charismatic. He had this deep voice and piercing eyes that felt like they could see through your soul. I was scared, but also drawn in. He told me, "Young lady, God has a special calling for you. You are not ordinary." That was the first time I felt seen since I left home. Weeks passed, then months. I became a regular at the church. I was attending Sunday services, midweek deliverance, even overnight prayers. I was fasting, giving, sowing seeds. I didn't notice how I was slowly pulling away from everything and everyone else in my life, including my family. But then, everything changed. One morning, I woke up feeling troubled in my spirit. I couldn't explain it, but something told me to go early to the church that day. It was a Saturday, and no service was scheduled, but I just felt I needed to pray. I got dressed and left my hostel around 5:30 a.m. I got to the church before 6. The door was open, and what I saw next, I will never forget. The pastor, Prophet Bentiu, was at the altar, but not like I had ever seen him before. He was wearing a black garment, not the usual white robes. In front of him was a small black clay pot, and thick, dark smoke was rising from it. He was chanting, not praying, chanting. The language, I didn't recognize it, and his face, I swear to you, it changed right before my eyes. It became something else, like an animal. I saw what looked like a bamboo's face, snarling, growling. I was frozen in place. I wanted to run, but my feet wouldn't move. And then, as if he sensed me, he stopped, turned, and looked straight at me. My heart dropped. He asked, "Why are you here?" I stammered, I I came to pray. I thought the church was empty. He walked toward me slowly, then placed his hand on my shoulder and whispered, "Never tell anyone what you saw, ever." I nodded, shaking. I ran back to my hostel and cried the whole day. After that, I stopped going to church for a while, but then he started calling me. At first, I didn't pick up, but he kept sending voice notes telling me that God was angry with me, that I was forsaking my destiny, that I had been chosen. Eventually, I caved and went back. And that's when he started treating me differently. He said God wanted to bless me specially, and that he had prayed and seen that my future was in Europe. He told me he would help me get there, that I would go as soon as an evangelist under the church name. All I had to do was surrender my life fully to the ministry. He even gave me money to buy clothes, books, and cover some school bills. I thought maybe I had misunderstood what I saw that day. Maybe it was a test of faith. But the dream started. I started seeing strange things at night. Snakes, blood, shadows standing over me. I'll wake up sweating, scared, even bleeding sometimes. Once I woke up with marks on my thigh. When I told the pastor, he smiled and said, "That's a sign you are spiritually marked for greatness." I believed him that my mother died. She was staying with my aunt in Ivory Coast. She had fallen sick, and we were trying to process her medical documents to fly her back. But before we could arrange anything, she passed. When my aunt called, she was crying so hard. She said, "Something strange," she said. The people in charge of processing the body couldn't identify her properly because of missing papers. It was also confusing. And then, my aunt added something else. She told me my mother had given a large donation to Prophet Bentu just before she died. She said my mom believed that pastor's mediation rituals would heal her, but instead, she got worse. I didn't even know she was in touch with him like that. That's when I knew something was deeply wrong. I confronted the pastor. I asked him why he took money from my dying mother. He laughed and said, "Your mother's sacrifice paved the way for your calling. Be grateful." I was shocked. He then told me, "You are still going to Europe after graduation. We will go together and start a new branch. You will be my right hand. Don't let the devil confuse you." I felt trapped. I had already taken this money. I had already distanced myself from my family. I had told him things I had never told anyone. Now, I don't know if he's using it against me or genuinely helping me. He says he doesn't want me to pay back the money. He just wants me to stay loyal to him, to the church. But I'm scared. I've seen things I can't explain. I've had dreams that feel real. I don't know if I've been initiated into something I've never agreed to. I don't know if I'm cursed, blessed, or just lost. I don't know if I'm going to Europe with him means freedom or destruction. Please, I'm begging you, what should I do? I've shared this story because I can't keep it inside anymore. If you are watching this, and if you've ever experienced something similar, or you have advice for me, leave it in the comments. I need help. I need clarity. And most of all, I need to know that I'm not alone. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you listening to my confession. I look forward to hearing your opinions in the comment section below. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sisters. Let us try to talk to her in the comment section. Things they really happen for this our world. Wow.